organs were removed and placed in a separate container. The body cavity was packed with preservatives and aromatic herbs. The skin was treated with chemicals to slow decay. The goal was to preserve the corpse long enough for the elaborate funeral ceremonies that would follow. Lemire worked through the night, and by morning Anne's embalmed body was sealed in a lead coffin by Abraham Green, the sergeant plumber. Lead was used because it was impermeable. It would contain the smell of decay and prevent any fluids from leaking out during the weeks that the body would lie in state. On March 9th, 7 days after her death, Anne's lead coffin was placed on a barge and transported down the Thames to Somerset House, Denmark House, as it was now called, Anne's own palace. Here, in the rooms she had designed and decorated, her body would lie in state while funeral preparations continued. The palace was draped in black cloth. Anne's private chambers were hung with black velvet. But there was a problem: money. King James, despite ruling 3 kingdoms, was perpetually broke. Years of extravagant spending, generous gifts to favourites, and poor financial management had left the crown deeply in debt, and royal funerals were astronomically expensive. The main expense was black cloth. Mourning garments were required for everyone attending the funeral, with the amount and quality of black fabric determined by rank. Days became weeks, weeks became months. Meanwhile, Anne's body lay in its lead coffin at Denmark House, while the court waited. For over 2 months, Anne's corpse remained at Denmark House, and members of the court took turns sitting vigil beside the coffin. This was considered an honor, to watch over the dead queen's body, to pray for her soul, to demonstrate one's loyalty and grief. The funeral procession began at Denmark House and would make its way through the streets of London to Westminster Abbey. By the time it assembled, it included over 2,000 people, all dressed in black mourning clothes. The procession moved slowly through London's streets. Very slowly. The sheer weight of the mourning garments, 12 to 16 yards of heavy cloth wrapped around each woman, made walking difficult. After the public ceremony ended, the actual burial took place privately that evening. Sir Edward Zouch, the Knight Marshal, supervised as Anne's lead coffin was lowered into the vault beneath the abbey floor. She was placed in the Henry VII Chapel, in a vault that would later house other royal bodies, though Anne herself would never receive the permanent tomb monument she might have expected. Anne of Denmark's death removed a significant political force from the English court. Her independent household at Denmark House had functioned as a rival power centre to King James's court, a place where nobles could seek patronage, where women could exercise political influence, where cultural innovation flourished. And culturally, Anne's patronage of the arts had set standards that would influence English court life for decades. The elaborate masks she had pioneered, combining drama, music, dance and spectacular visual effects, would continue to be produced, though never quite